Hello and welcome to Short Story Scene. I'm your host, the storyteller, and here we have a tale called Inferno by Dante Alighieri. Canto 15. Now bears us onward one of the hard margins, and so that the booklet's mist overshadows it. From the fire it saves the waters in the dikes, even as the Flemings twixt Castan and Burgess. Fearing the flood that towards them hurtles itself, their bulwarks build to put the sea to flight. As the Paydunes along the Brenta to guide their villas and their villages over Caratina feel the heat, and such similitudes there those have been made, albeit not that the lofty nor so thick wherever he might be, and the masters made them. Now were we from the forest so remote, I could not have discovered where it was, even if backwards I had turned myself, when we a company of souls encountered, who had come beside the dike, and every one gazed at us, as the evening we were wont, and they eye each other under a new moon, and so towards us sharpened their brows, and an old tailor at the needle's eye, thus scrutinized by such a family, by someone I recognized, who sees my garments hem and cried out, "What a marvel!" And I, when I stretched forth his arm to me, on his baked aspect fastened so mine eyes, that the scorched countenance prevented not. He recognized by my intellect, and bowing down my face unto his own, I made reply, "Are you here, Sir Brento?" And he, might not displease thee, O my son, if belief space with the Brento Latini, backward return, and let the trail go on. I said to him, with all my power I ask it, if you wish me to sit down with you, I will, if you please, for I go with him. O son, he said, wherever of this herd a moment stops, lies then 100 years, nor fans himself from the smitten him the fire, therefore go on. I at the skirts will come, and afterwards will I rejoin my band, which goes lamenting its eternal doom. I do not dare go down from the road, I level the walk with him, but my head bowed I had as one who goeth reverently. And he began, that fortune or that faith before the last dead leadeth thee down here, and who is thee showeth thee the way? Up there above us in the life serene, I answered him. I lost me in the valley, or ever yet my age had been completed. But yestermorn I turned my back upon it. This one appeared to me, returning thither, and homeward leadeth me along the road. And he to me, if thou thy star do follow, thou canst not fail through the glorious port. If well I judge in the life beautiful, and if had not denied so prematurely, seeing heaven thus benign unto thee, and would have given thee comfort in the work. But that ungrateful and malignant people, which the old time of the Felson descended, and the smacks still of the mountains and the granite, will make itself and thy good deeds thy foe, and it is right, for among crabbed sorbs that ill benefits the sweet fig of bare fruit. Old rumor in the world proclaims them blind, and people avarice, envious, proud. They heed those their customs, thou do cleanse thee. Thy fortune so much honor doth reserve thee. One party and the other shall be hungry. For thee by the far for the gout shall be the grass. Their litter let the beasts of full soul make themselves, nor let them touch the plant. If any still upon the dunghill rise, and which may yet revive the consecrated seed of those Romans who remain when the nest such a great malice it became. If the entry wholly were fully filled, replied I to him, not yet would you be in banishment of human nature placed. For in my mind is fixed and touches now my heart the dear, good paternal image of you winning the world from hour to hour. You taught me how a man becomes an eternal and how much I am grateful. While I live behooves and in my language be discerned. What are near it in my career I wrote, and keep it glossed with other texts by a lady who can do it, and I reached her. This much I will have manifest to you, provided that my conscience does not chide me, for whatever fortune I am ready, shall handle is not new unto mine ears. Therefore let fortune turn her wheel around, and as it may please her, and churl his mattock. As master thereupon on his right cheek did backward turn himself and look at me, and said, he listens well who noteth it, nor speaking less on the account I go with Sir Brandetto and ask who are his most known and most eminent companions. And he to me, I know the some as well, and the others were laudable in the silence. In short, would we time to so much speech, and now then the some, all these were clerks, and men of letters great and of great fame, and the world tainted with the same sin. Procession goes yonder with a wretched crowd, and Francis a course or so, and thou hadst seen there, and thou hast had a hankering for such scruff. That one who by the servant of servants from Inferno was transferred and Bachin Galoni, where he has left his sin-excited nerves. More would I say, but coming and discoursing can no longer, for that I behold new smoke uprising yonder from the sand. The people comes with whom I may not commend unto thee from this sorrow, in which I have lived, and no more I ask. Then I turned around and seemed to be those whom Verona run from the green mantle and across the plain, and seemed to be along him, the one who wins and not the one who loses. And that concludes Inferno by Dante Alighieri, Canto 15. If you like this content and would like to support it, please head on over to Patreon. That is www.patreon.com/shortstoryscene. I'd like to thank my patron Drac for all your help. Thank you for listening, and see you next episode. Bye.